Killarney used to be Ireland's jewel in the crown, Ireland's postcard. Now, it's a crime scene. Look, guys, I hate to sound like a broken record here. There's been a murder in Killarney. In Killarney, in the middle of summer. Lovely sunny weather, which we love to get here. And I remember Killarney from back in the day. We used to go there occasionally for summer holidays and stuff. Yeah, back in the days before people automatically flew to Barbados or Torremolinos or Ibiza and places like that. Killarney was the place, or at least one of them, that you went. And it was magical, it was wonderful, it was absolutely safe. Times were amazing and the people were amazing, and I used to look forward to any time we went there, and I've fond memories of being there. Now it's been flooded in the past few years with the usual suspects. Yes, our government, who hates us, because that's the only explanation I have for what they're doing to this beautiful, proud land and its people.
We want nothing to do with a backward-looking idea of sovereignty.
Killarney. Beautiful town, the ponies and traps, Kate Kearney's cottage, all that stuff, the lakes, brilliant, amazing place, and the people wonderful, the shops, you could walk around there, you could spend your time there, you could just, a great place for people, generally speaking. Now, a woman was murdered yesterday in Killarney, and who are they seeking? I'll tell you, no points for guessing this one, guys, no points for guessing this one. The Gardaí are seeking a man who was resident in an iPass centre, allegedly, according to reports, a Middle Eastern man, quite possibly, I would guess, a Muslim man. That's who they're looking for, and allegedly he lived in France before, rocked on over to Ireland, because why not? You can easily, it's open borders. And this American woman, I believe she was 43, her name was Jamie Carney, originally from New York. She'd been living here for a few years. She had a 13-year-old daughter. My sincere condolences to that poor child. That's a staggering loss. And for some reason, she came into contact with this man from the iPass centre, allegedly. That's who the Gardaí are seeking. They've covered all the ports, supposedly. I don't know how they're going to work that with the northern border, but we'll see. And I don't know how she knew him or what the relationship was or how deep it was. Anyway, it's ended in absolute tragedy in Killarney in the middle of tourist season. Where do we go with this now, guys? I refuse point blank. I will not get used to this. I will not get used to it, and I'm going to keep hammering this point until something happens. Because it's always the same story. Let's try and make this go away as fast as possible. Did you know, or do you know, that to date this year, 7 women have been murdered in Ireland? 7. Now, one of them was murdered, all tragic cases, by another woman. 4 of them, 4 of the 7 were murdered by foreign men. 4 of the 7. 2 of them by Irishmen. And every case, as I say, is horrendous. That's the stat. 7 women murdered, 4 of them by foreign men. And this is the latest. And I'm sure it won't be the last unless something drastically changes, which we know it won't. So what do we know about this case? Well, this woman, she, as I say, she came from New York, Westchester, New York, 43 years old, had a young child, worked in the healthcare industry, and she'd been living in Killarney, and she probably thought, you know what, I'm moving to Ireland. What could be a more idyllic, nice place to go and work and live and bring up your child than County Kerry, and in particular Killarney, the jewel of Kerry and the jewel of Ireland as it used to be known. I don't think it's known like that now, not the way things are going. And here we are. She has been brutally murdered, allegedly Monday night at some point. The Gardaí are seeking witnesses. They're seeking all the usual information from the usual people. And of course, the media are going to report this, and they're going to try and make this go away because this is all wrong for them. The narrative now is this just essentially almost either a murder or a stabbing or a serious sexual assault almost every day. Almost every day. You could make a whole YouTube channel just out of that, and you'd be kept going. You'd have no shortage of content just in Ireland. You wouldn't have to worry about reporting on the favelas in Brazil or what's going on in Mogadishu. No, you wouldn't need any of that because we've got it all right here now. Why? Because we're importing all these people in to live with us. Yes, we are. Our government is, whether we like it or not. Now, every time something like this happens, it's always a rinse and repeat situation. You know it, I know it. The first concern from official Ireland is never the victim. No, never. It's never the community. It's never the people who've been warning for years that this whole open borders immigration system is reckless. It's reckless in the extreme. No, the first concern is always about managing the narrative. Don't say too much. Don't ask too loudly. Don't notice the pattern. Don't mention the iPass system. Don't mention the hotels. Don't mention the fact that towns like Killarney and many others, towns and villages and suburbs, have been loaded up to the gills with accommodation centres while locals are told to just clap along like trained seals. Because, of course, it's marvellous. And diversity is our strength.
I like to teach the world to sing. Sing with me.
You see, to the people, the great good in their ivory towers, the emergency is not the dead woman. The emergency is actually that you might form the wrong opinion about government policy. That is the sick joke at the heart of modern Ireland. A woman is dead tragically and brutally, and the establishment are already reaching for the fire blanket to smother the story. Because it touches the wire, touches a nerve, you see. It touches immigration, it touches asylum, it touches who we let into the country, it touches who checks them, it touches where they are housed, it touches what happens when beautiful Irish towns are turned into holding bays for a migration system that nobody voted for, that nobody wants, and that nobody is allowed to question. And Killarney of all places, Ireland's shop window. This is where tourists come from all over the world, and always have, looking for the Ireland of songs, the Ireland of dreams and family holidays. It's supposed to be one of the safest, prettiest towns in the entire land. But what has the state done to pretty and proud Killarney? Hotels taken out of tourism, buildings turned into iPass centres, international protection applicants poured into small communities, local people being told nothing, business owners expecting to just cope, services expected to stretch, Gardaí expected to mop up, and anyone who objects gets a label slapped on their forehead. Far right, racist, bigot, troublemaker. We Irish, we are sick of this. We are sick of the same routine. Open the door, hide the details, smear the locals, blame the far right, and then act surprised when reality kicks the door off the hinges. Killarney was meant to be, and indeed was, for many, many years, Ireland's picture-perfect postcard. Now, thanks to the government, they've turned it into a warning. And if Ireland doesn't wake up soon, there'll be a lot more warnings to come.